I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Steelers going up against the Redskins. So it's a night of first, the first Monday night game of the year, and the debut of our new broadcast team. As we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It's the dawn of a new era for us at EA Sports as the 2016 NFL season is underway. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in Week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They're led onto the field by a man who needs no introduction, Ben Roethlisberger.
Hanging on him and still has that type of strength to get the ball downfield. Ben Roethlisberger, an absolute rock in the pocket, but he also can escape and make big plays that way as well.
They come out. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL, and now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he...
Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And into the end, 67 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
Now they run with Sims. So from the 40 to the 45, 5-yard run. Mike Mitchell coming up from the secondary to make the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured redskin down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Redskins starter here in 2016. It's Matt Jones. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I Cameron Hayward to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Cousins now from the 50. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Arthur Moats in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins now, their defense coming back onto the field. And last time out, they got scored against. Their offense hasn't given them any help to this point, so maybe they need a stop here.
A stop obviously would be nice, not critical at this stage of the game, but one of the things that you want to find out from your defense, are you really ready to play? After giving up a touchdown on the last drive, let's see if they have a little bit better spark, a little bit better bounce in this series.
We'll see if they have that spark and that bounce right here. And he's brought down after a good game.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
There's Roethlisberger. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Charles, you think Big Ben is happy to have Antonio Brown on the other side of his passes?
You know he is, but he also expects it. This is how their offense runs best. When those two get together, especially early, and continue to do it throughout the game, the end result is one that we're seeing right now. They're ahead on the board.
It has been early and often.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So we played a quarter here on the opening Monday night of the new season. 6-0. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Oh, it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Redskins offense now. They head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
No, I would tell my offense right here. The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing his Cousins. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's third down. Still 9 yards to go on third down. On third down, Cousins. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
One man in the backfield, that's Jones. Cousins now, caught right side, Davis. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in.
Surveying the field. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Third and long for Cousins. Under pressure, they got him again. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward, in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a...
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Over the middle here to Brown. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Quick throw that's complete on the inside slam. A gain of 6 there on first. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And this is incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching it.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, this is a... just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Cousins throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson. That'll bring up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it, the benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot drag, touchdown,
Washington. Jordan Reed, 32 yards. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, and you've got to go to the right point, that didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Here comes Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the one interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen.
He got his man complete. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 42 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to go up top again. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. In the red zone this time. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will
misses another one, his third so far. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Kirk Cousins now gearing up to lead this offense back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Second down, Cousins. Out to the left here to Reed. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. On third down, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Roethlisberger on 1st down. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Redskins are behind right now, but the home crowd should give them a boost.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Washington. And a new set of downs here after pick. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game. When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking. Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done. Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over. Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Not only the completion, but that pass also gives him the record for most passing yards in a single game. What a day.
That tells you that the completion percentage is really high. Yards per pass, really high. But what a fantastic day. A brand new record, and we were here to witness it.
Now it's Roethlisberger. So they got the 6, now the extra 2 on the conversion. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job, execute it.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Mike Mitchell coming up from the secondary to make the stop. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Fourth quarter.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Well, back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he finds the tight end, Reed. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They come up in an offset eye. They'll go with Jones. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Matt Jones unable to pick up the first. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20. After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Here's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Roethlisberger over the middle here to Brown. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it's a memorable catch because it's the single best reception performance in a game in league history.
How much fun has this been today for us, though, to watch this type of performance, Mr. Glue Fingers himself establishing a brand-new record in the NFL.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Roethlisberger got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Antonio with an unbelievable 5th touchdown of the game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it...
And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back in the extra point attempt. Unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
To throw is Cousins. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The 2014 Pro Bowler, Lawrence Timmons, in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A long way to go for the offense here on 3rd down. Third and long for Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Now Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. First down throw for Cousins. He's got time. Doxson with a grab over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And Nice gain of 21 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Set. 319. 319.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lawrence Timmons. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now Roethlisberger over the middle here to Brown. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day to last for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So there you have it. Week 1 is done.